At a time when we need more air conditioning, many people can't afford it. The Maryland Office of the People's Counsel is calling this a serious health risk and filed a petition to halt utility shutoffs until September 15th. We're looking at a lot of 90-plus degree days this summer, but there's a certain benchmark halting utility shutoffs.
They're limited to 95 degrees. They don't include the heat index.
95 degrees at 6 a.m. and forecasted for a 72-hour period, according to Maryland law.
Heat, we know it's actually more dangerous than the cold. And when customers don't have access to adequate cooling, there are real dangers that we're concerned about.
The Maryland Office of the People's Counsel is also concerned that money for 2 energy assistance programs ran out back in April.
The problem in the past has been that only about 25% of customers that qualify for energy assistance are actually receiving that assistance. So we had legislation last year that enabled those customers to automatically qualify for energy assistance when they qualify for other programs.
That means more eligible applicants were automatically enrolled. And the Maryland Department of Human Services saw a huge increase in demand, up 57%. Funding didn't match that pace. At the same time, it's getting more expensive to heat and cool our homes. The OPC releasing this report last week.
And what we found is that those delivery rates have increased substantially for a number of utilities.
Customers are paying a lot more to have electricity and gas delivered to their homes. BGE's gas delivery rates tripled since 2010. Columbia Gas increased 3.5 times the rate of inflation, while Washington Gas stayed close to the rate of inflation. Energy infrastructure upgrades are a major contributor to these rising rates, with Washington Gas spending less than the other utilities.
How are they getting by by not making as many infrastructure improvements as BGE?
It's an excellent question, and that's one of the things that we hope to raise in our report, because we're not seeing customers not getting gas from Washington Gas, and yet their costs are literally about half of BGE's costs today.
BGE says you can't compare the two. Their systems are different ages with different demands, and their investments make their systems more reliable, safer, and resilient. Outages have decreased by 39% and 52 minutes since 2011. Plus, any rate increases are approved by the Maryland Public Service Commission.
From our perspective, we think the commission does need to push back more.
It's a complex issue that David wants the commission and General Assembly to look at more closely. In the meantime, the heat is of immediate concern and how people can afford to stay cool. On Friday, the utility companies submitted their response to the petition requesting an emergency order to prohibit service shutoffs through September 15th. They said there are restrictions in Maryland law protecting vulnerable customers from terminations, and moratoriums are harmful because customers can fall even more behind on their bills. It's now up to the Maryland Public Service Commission on whether they will grant or deny the petition. Mallory Safaste, WMAR 2 News. I hope you enjoyed that Matter for Mallory. To watch more Matter for Mallory stories, click the box in the corner and be sure to tap that circle and subscribe to WMAR 2 News for quick access to great content posted every day.